What's happening, guys? It's Boxer Lowdown and I'm back here with another video, standing right outside the Burj. You guys go and have a look at the view. As you can see, man, beautiful views over here in Dubai, man. We're only here for like a couple more days now, so I thought it'd be a good time to do a video about this weekend's fights. I know I didn't really do a preview on Smith against Ryder, so I'll talk about that as well as Deontay Wilder's victory over Wilder-Ortiz. Now, let's talk about Smith and Ryder first. Now, the reason why I didn't really do a preview for it, I should have done really, but I was just convinced Smith was going to win, and yeah, I just thought it might be not an easy fight because I know that John Ryder is a top super middleweight, but I did believe that Smith was going to win, and us with being travelling over here and everything else, didn't really get the time that I wanted to really record it, so that's why I didn't do the preview video. But I did manage to catch the fight, and John Ryder put up an absolutely brilliant effort, an effort that I thought warranted him a win. And a lot of most people that I've spoken to thought that John Ryder did enough to win. However, the scorecards were in. It went with 12 rounds. Callum Smith did struggle with John Ryder at times throughout the fight, and you know, John Ryder put up a great effort. He was in Callum Smith's chest. He made him uncomfortable in there, and even though Callum Smith was in front of his own Liverpool fans, the crowd tried to rally him, but John Ryder did brilliant, and I thought he did enough to nick it in a close fight. But scorecards were in, and you know what I was saying to my friend who I was watching the fight with, I was like, look, if it goes to the scorecards with it being a close fight, they're going to give it to Callum Smith, no doubt about it. And so it proved, you know, at the end of the fight, you know, Callum Smith got the decision, which was not the point of focus for me. Like, it wasn't like a robbery in that sense. I think it was the scorecards that really got everybody's back up, including mine. One of them being 117-111 for Callum Smith. Absolutely unreal, man. Like, I haven't seen any interviews about it since from Eddie Hearn or anyone, but just the 117-111 scorecard really rubbed me up the wrong way. And I think the sad thing about this was that it was predictable. Like, everybody really that I was speaking to knew that if this is a close fight and it goes to the scorecards, they're going to give it to Callum Smith. Him being the home fighter, him being the A side of the promotion, him being Eddie Hearn's, like, you know, he's the guy that Eddie Hearn wants to push for a fight with Billy Joe Saunders next year. So that's the sad reality, is that we all kind of knew what was going to happen. So yeah, not very good for the sport. I mean, like I said, it was a close fight. I wouldn't say it was a particular robbery in that sense, but just the scorecards left a real sour taste in everybody's mouth. So for me personally, I think that, you know, John Ryder can build from this. I think that his stock has risen. People are not going to underestimate him as much anymore. They're not going to be so quick to. And as for Callum Smith, like I said in my tweet earlier, I said that he really needs to cash in and fight Billy Joe Saunders now, or one of these top guys, because if these guys, Billy Joe Saunders and Callum Smith, they continue to fight, you know, B-level fighters that, you know, they're supposed to win, then they're going to slip up at some point. So I think that they really need to fight each other now. We've only seen too many incidences where top fighters are supposed to fight each other, then they've dragged it out for too long, and then they've missed the chance to fight each other because, like, they've lost a fight or they've lost against somebody else. So I think that Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders really need to fight each other now, and hopefully next year that will happen. They're both looking for a big fight. Billy Joe Saunders, who's also out here in Dubai, he definitely wants it. So let's hopefully it gets made next year. If not, there's Canelo down the line, or somebody. Like, there's a lot of guys out there that Callum Smith can fight. So that's what I'd like to see happen. But those are my quick thoughts about that fight. With regards to Wilder and Ortiz, now, what can I say, man? Again, the one-punch power showed for Deontay Wilder, man. Freakish power for a heavyweight. Absolutely freakish power he's got. He laid out Ortiz with one shot in the 7th round. But up until then, Ortiz was doing very well, controlling the fight, winning practically every round. And then we saw it. The one hitter quitter came at the end in the 7th round, and Ortiz was down. And what can I say, man? This guy's got to be one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. Like, hardest puncher for sure. I've got a little kid over here. What's going on, man? You all right? Yeah. But yeah, I've got to say, he's one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight punchers history, man. Like, Wilder is fantastically gifted when it comes to knocking somebody out. I'm not saying that he's the best heavyweight out there, but when it comes to, like, knocking guys out, he's out there number one. What's happening, man? You all right? Want to get on camera? He's not sure. But yeah, man, like I said, Deontay Wilder, man. Hopefully we're going to see that Fury fight in February, and you know, we'll see what happens there. Tyson Fury's gone out on Twitter and said that he wants to fight in February. Wilder said that he wants to fight in February. So let's hope that it happens, man. I'll be looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as to how you think it would go. I thought Ortiz did brilliantly to, you know, for the 7 rounds, just stay in there, and, like, he was boxing Wilder's ears off, let's be honest. Like, Wilder couldn't really get close, but was it all part of the game plan for Deontay Wilder to kind of lure Ortiz into, like, a sense of security where he felt that he was dominating the fight and it might drop his guard down a little bit. Maybe that was the case, and then Wilder took him out of one shot. So listen, man, some great fights to be made for next year. I think Ortiz is going to be gutted at that defeat, by the way. It's going to be hard for him to pick himself up after that, controlling the fight for that long and then being knocked out with one punch. You saw his frustration at the end when he was hitting the turnbuckle and stuff. So yeah, it's bad for him, but in terms for Deontay Wilder, man, hopefully we get to see him against Fury next year. Maybe the winner of Joshua Ruiz, that's coming up in 2 weeks' time. So yeah, interested to know you guys' thoughts on it. Let me know what you think about my recent post on Instagram if you guys haven't seen it, with regards to Deontay Wilder possibly being the hardest puncher in heavyweight boxing history. Let me know your thoughts on that. Drop them in the comment section below, guys. I'm going to go and get some food now because my belly is starving, and I feel like I'm losing concentration in this video. So drop your thoughts in the comment section, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.